Hello, boils and ghouls. Today will be another response story to a writing prompt by writing.prompts.re on Instagram, and it was the September 19th prompt. So please sit back and enjoy. The prompt is: you recently died and became a ghost. Not wanting your friends and family to feel sad about your death, you possessed your corpse and acted like you were still alive. It worked for a while, but your body decomposing is becoming more noticeable. You're running out of ideas for how to hide it and must attend a large event with your family and friends tonight. My response story is the following. I sit down at my desk as the anxiousness slowly starts to swell up. I am certain that tears would be forming in my eyes if they were not decomposing orbs only held inside my head by stubborn strands of nerves. I blankly stare out of my window into the backyard and see the lively birds flying as the small dogs energetically run around. What would have once brought a smile to my face only serves as a cold reminder to my own lack of life. My hands instinctively reach for my eyes in an attempt to wipe away the non-existent tears. I suddenly pause as a small crack fills my ears and a grotesque vision fills my gaze. My finger has just fallen before my eyes as it hit the hard desktop. I stare at it motionless for a few moments as the realization hits me without reservation. I cannot hide this for much longer. I begin to wonder if I can even hide it for one last gathering with all the people I love. I grab the finger with resentment and my grip tightens around it. I move over to my bed and force my face into the soft pillow as my body releases a built-up scream. I yell into the avoidant cloudiness that once hosted my dreams as I bitterly ask for just one more night. The whimsies of youth offer no response as I slowly peel away from the pillow cover and find little bits of skin and flesh left behind. A broken laugh escapes my mouth as the ironies of life don't seem to be lost with the dead. I force my dead body over to the mirror to see the current state of the pile of flesh that once meant something. I stare at my reflection for a few moments as I try to evaluate the condition of my corpse. Missing finger that fell off. That should be fixable with some super glue and maybe some gloves or long sleeves. My skin is starting to rot and discolor. I suppose long sleeves and pants will also cover that up nicely. Face is patchy with missing skin, and it looks like an eyelid was ripped off as well. This may be more difficult to conceal. I stare at my deformed face and ponder about any possible solutions. Makeup would not conceal this, and it would probably make it look worse. Sunglasses would help cover the missing eyelid, and maybe I can wear a face mask. An exhausted exhale escapes my throat as my head starts to shake at the cruelty of this situation. I make my way into the garage and find the tube of superglue to fix my finger back into its place. After the glue dries, my finger remains in place, but I decide to not test the longevity of this temporary solution. I go back to my room and sit down at the sunlit desk. I grab a pile of printer paper and begin to write out letters to all the people that mattered during my life. Notes to my parents, siblings, and friends that influenced the world around me and who truly accepted me as the person I once was. After a few hours of this, I place each letter in an envelope and take them outside to be placed in the mailbox. They should receive the letters within the week, and hopefully it finds them in better states than I currently find myself. I concluded each letter with the same closure. Do not be alarmed by the following. I am choosing to tell you all specifically because you all played a role in the life I once lived. I am dead, and I have been dead for the past week. I wish I could have been reunited with you all one last time during the reunion, but my body was unwilling to hide such secrets any longer. Do not be sad for the life I lost though, but go on living with me in your memories. I already missed that one-way ticket to the afterlife, so I will still be around, rejoicing in all of your victories, and comforting you during any missteps along the way. I too have found great happiness in this new reality I call existence. What better result could death have than to live eternity as a thing that haunts people in the night? I'll reserve the frights and poltergeist activity for those idiots at work though. It's going to be horribly fantastic. So do not be sad or worry. I will still see you all at the reunion, even if you cannot see me. P.S. Don't cremate my body. If I learned anything from the Winchester brothers, it was that you burn the body and bones to release the spirit from this plane. I am not ready to cross over, or whatever happens. By the way, did you know that they just grind up any bones that don't burn to ashes completely? Crazy to think about how many little particles of other people's bodies all end up together. If they ask you any questions about the finger, just tell them you have no idea. I mean, they really don't have anyone else to ask except me. Now that I think about it, to give you a slight heads up, this might be a closed casket sort of thing. Anyways, have a good life. That is the end of this response story. You can find this story in a textualized format on my Instagram and Twitter, so go follow me there. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Thank you for watching.